Prior to the implementation of the single-stream recycling program, Latah Sanitation had ordered and received roll carts that did not meet the color specified by the city. The color was very similar in color to the roll carts being used for the solid waste collection in Moscow. The city rejected this initial roll cart order and asked Latah Sanitation to reorder roll carts in the color that had been specified by the city. Latah Sanitation had already been required to pay $247,500 for the initial roll cart order, and the city's rejection of these roll carts resulted in a serious financial burden to LSI. For that reason, and the timely implementation of the single-stream recycling program, which had already been initiated, the city elected to participate in a cost mitigation plan. The city agreed to pay for half of the new roll cart order, amounting to $123,750, and LSI agreed to exercise its best efforts to either resell or reuse the wrong-colored carts. The mitigation plan also called for 70% of any cost recovery gained from such resale or value gained from reuse would be paid to the city up to the level of the city's participation. Efforts to resell the carts has proven difficult due to the fact that LSI's name and logo are hot stamped on each side of the carts. LSI is now proposing to pay the city of Moscow for the full participation amount of $123,750. LSI considers the roll carts to have more value to their company than selling them at a reduced price if a buyer were eventually found. LSI is proposing to pay the city of Moscow $2,000 per month over the next 5-year period, and is also requesting that some of the carts be allowed to be used for solid waste collection in Moscow if or when needed. Staff considers those carts very close in color to the carts being used currently for solid waste collection, and that would be a viable use for a number of those carts. And with that, I would welcome any questions.
Well, it's a terrific way of getting our money back. So, questions for Tim? You know, when we first came up with this, LSI has been a partner with us for the city for years and years and years. And when this first came up and we gave $123,750, the council as well as myself kind of took it on the chin a couple of different times from folks out there feeling we were subsidizing a business, and these guys are paying it back. And so sometimes you have to have faith in people, and these guys are pulling back, and we're going to get our money back, and that's a big deal for us. And so this is a big deal for us to get this money back. So our partners out there that's worked with us for years, it's a good thing.
With that, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to move to approve the rejected roll cart repayment proposal by Latah Sanitation.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion by Jim and a second by Gina to recommend the recycling roll cart payment proposed by Latah Sanitation Incorporated. With that, I'll start to roll. John, you got a question before we go?
I've got a question.
All right.
Recommend approval of rejected.
No. No, that's not what this. That was not what the motion was. Well, it was either recommended or rejected, and it was recommended to accept it.
Right off the title of the thing.
Yeah.
Rejected recycling roll cart repayment. It's not the rejected, not the rejected.
He's talking about, John, the rejection of the original roll carts, not the rejection of the payments for those rejected carts.
Oh, my goodness.
Do we have the motion right over there? Lori, read it back to us so we can hear it, so everybody can hear it.
Oh, he read it, just like it's stated.
Just like it's written.
Okay.
Perhaps we could have been more artful, but I think we understand what the council wants.
Well, I'll accept this one. But, yeah, all right, thank you.
Any other questions before we start with the roll? John, I'll start with you then.
I think.
Aye.
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 Okay, we are gonna get our payments back in 62 months. That's awesome. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you.